It's the Recruiting Roundup, powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity. Scout.com's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. 2 commitments last week, Jason, to dive into. The first, the stud quarterback out of Paradise Valley High School.
Yeah, Daniel Bridgegad took his official visit to New Mexico State over the weekend and committed to the Aggies on Sunday. That he was there on hand watching them play Georgia State. They did lose, unfortunately, but he got to see another Arizona quarterback, Tyler Rogers from Liberty High School, also starting for the Aggies.
Now, talk about Bridgegad as a player. We've watched him on the football field. What's the type of player that your alma mater is going to be landing?
Well, I really like his ability. He's a guy that's, Paradise Valley is ranked #1 in Division III right now. He's a proven winner. He's thrown 8 touchdowns, but he also has 7 touchdowns on the ground. He's not really, though, a true dual threat type of guy. He's just athletic enough that he can extend plays with his feet.
So congrats to Daniel Bridgegad. Let's get into another commitment out of a young, really impressive player out at Verrado High School.
Yeah, sleeper wide receiver Xavier James out of Verrado, committed to Montana. Now, it's the second commitment that the Grizz have gotten out of Arizona. Dylan Eckmeyer, the big tackle out of South Point, committed over the summer. But James, big, long, raw, athletic kid, a guy that has good track times, and his measurables are just uncoachable. A very good tidbit about this commitment is James is going to be the first Division I prospect out of Verrado High School.
So congrats to Xavier. That's the recruiting news. Let's dive into what we saw last week with our Recruiting Roundup Player of the Week, and a Hamilton quarterback is making history.
Yeah, Travis Lockhart threw for 348 yards and had 6 total touchdowns in the Huskies' win over Horizon High School. Now, what makes this impressive to me is you look back at all the Division I quarterbacks that Hamilton's had. You look at Joey Vincent going to New Mexico State. Most recently, James Sosinski going to UMass. They've had a bunch of guys go Division I. Now, Lockhart has the most passing yards in a single game at Hamilton High School.
And we name our Player of the Week. We also name our breakout prospect from what we saw last week. And you and I both caught DJ Davidson out at Desert Ridge making plays against the defending state champs.
Yeah, the big defensive tackle at Desert Ridge, 6'5", 310 pounds. As you see him, Jared, he had a forced fumble recovery, and picked it up, scoop and score for a touchdown. He was unblockable against a very good Chandler offensive line.
Yeah, there is no way DJ Davidson and I are the same species. Standing next to him, I am nowhere near the size of that young man. He is a stud. Let's look ahead to next week's games, Jason. I'm going to start first. Mountain Ridge going up against Skyline, a very intriguing matchup in Division II. Hey, how about Skyline? They are making plays all over the field, off to a very fast start, picking right up where they left last season. Love their running back. Almost 600 yards already this season for Amari Keys, 593 to be exact, averaging 7.5 yards per carry. And get this, Jason, 10 touchdowns in 3 games. Mountain Ridge has a stuffer inside. That's Gabe King. He has 15 total tackles, 4 TFLs, and 2 sacks in the first 3 games. They're going to need King to plug those gaps because Amari Keys can make some plays.
Yeah, the game I want to talk about is Brophy at Pinnacle High School. Now, everyone's talking about the freshman phenom, Spencer Rattler, the quarterback at Pinnacle High School, coming off his best game in his young varsity career, threw for over 300 yards last week. He's going to face a very formidable Brophy defense led by Connor Murphy and Dante Diaz-Infante. Both have Division I offers. We'll see how Rattler, if he's calm in the pocket with those 2 guys in his face.
And it's intriguing because you think about it, 3 of those guys that you mentioned on the Brophy defense have been playing on varsity since Spencer Rattler was in elementary school. So definitely an experience factor right there. That's Jason Jewell, Scout.com. I'm Jared Cohen. It's the Recruiting Roundup, powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity.